Welcome to Star Arts. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe my channel and turn on the bell icon to get notified of every videos I upload. Today we are going to learn about DNS, Domain Name System. In my previous video I have explained what is an IP. If you don't know what's an IP, first watch that video for better understanding. Okay, what is DNS? You know that every website has a unique IP address. When you type a website in your browser, how your computer connects you with the correct website. Okay, I will explain. When you type google.com in your browser, first of all your computer will look the IP address of google.com in its cache memory. Cache memory is a small amount of data stored in your computer when you visit its website. If the IP address of google.com is in its own cache memory, then it will connect to the website through ISP. But, if IP address is not in its cache memory, then the request will goes to DNS server. The DNS server gives the IP of google.com and then you will access Google. So, what DNS does is, it translates the website's name into IP address. The DNS server knows IP address of all websites. Okay, now take a detailed look of how DNS works. Just think you entered google.com in your browser. If the IP address of google.com is not in the cache memory of your device, then it will send the request to recursive server, also known as resolvers. The resolver is your local ISP, Internet Service Provider. The resolver checks the IP address of google.com in its own cache memory. If it found the IP address of Google, then you will direct to google.com. But, if it does not find the IP address of Google in its own cache memory, it will send the request to root server. There are 13 root servers all around the world. The root server does not know the IP address of any websites, but it knows where to find the IP address. The root server reads the end of a website, in our case it is .com, so the root server directs the request to TLD server, top-level domain server. TLD manages the IP address of top-level domains such as .com, .net, .org. Each TLD server has its own authoritative name servers. Now, the TLD send the request to authoritative name servers. These servers is responsible for knowing all the details about a website including its IP address. Now the authoritative server sends the IP address of google.com to the resolver server. Now you will access google.com in your browser.